country is this city because it has a beautiful lake and people come all around the places.
Ohrid Lake.
Ohrid is druga.
Skopje.
My favorite part of Macedonia would be the mountains.
Beautiful lakes, the mountains, the beautiful nature.
My culture in 3 words would be old school, diversity with a lot of ancient history.
Old.
Interesting, traditional, and what is
Kind.
fun. They love to eat. People love to eat, and friendly, yeah.
History and
Fun.
fun. Yeah, very.
Open, proud and tolerant.
Unique, multicultural, and diverse, yeah.
I would definitely say diverse, welcoming culture, definitely.
Patriots.
Politics, rakia, and
Traditional.
Polite and far away from the European West culture.
Shitty, backwards, and in a way actually we do follow like Western culture.
I would like to describe my culture as in 3 words: politics, folklore, and hopeless people.
With a lot of happy and friendly people, so that's a good thing about our country. And I hope
that's
that.
a great thing.
Yes, it's a
We are
great thing.
hopeless but happy.
Yes, hopeless, happy.
Really happy.
Maybe we have a little, but we are happy like we have a lot.
I would describe my everyday life in 5 words, and that would be university, work, friends, music, and movies.
University, work maybe, and friends. Fun, to be quite honest. Sometimes depressing. Outgoing. Sunny, definitely.
Sun. Because it's always sunny. University. Coffee. Food and sleep.
Eating, watching TV shows.
Yeah, mostly procrastinating
yeah.
with your friends every day. And then doing
Going
nothing
out,
basically.
drinking.
Yeah.
Even if you're working, you still have time to go and drink coffee with your
Yeah, we
friends.
drink a lot of coffee.
Yeah. Wake up, have a coffee, and then I don't know, go with the flow. I'm not sure about my days.
Going to faculty, then we go to some coffee
By the lake.
by the lake, and at the night we also go out, some parties, and every day it's the same.
My favorite word is pivo, which means beer.
Ivar. Yeah, it's a Macedonian traditional food, and it's really tasty.
Прекрасно. Wonderful.
Излишно, which translates in English to redundant. My favorite word in my own language is burek. Burek is food that in our country usually people eat for breakfast.
Every town have their own dialect. Here, for white, we say oti. In Struga, we say zsh.
The word pretty, like ubav, ubava.
One of the most beautiful words in Macedonian language is prekrasno. It means beautiful in English, and it is commonly used to synonyms and landmarks, and also when guys flirt with girls.
Te sakam, and it means I love you.
Jaz sakam moju država, or I love my country.
My favorite word in Macedonian is zaprška because it's like strictly Macedonian word, doesn't have translations in Indian language.
People are not very religious.
because going to churches and doing those religious stuff is more like a tradition in Macedonia.
That varies among generations because older people tend to be more connected with religion and God, and they choose to believe more in it, while younger generations have a bigger tendency of not believing in God, or at least believing in a higher power, but not that everything is meant to be fate and everything is decided by God.
People here are very religious. Officially, actually, we're the 5th place most religious people on earth. 97.3% of our people are religious.
Mostly Christian, of course, Orthodox Christian, but there are a lot of Muslims as well. So most people are religious.
There are Macedonians and Albanians, and the Macedonians are mostly Christian Orthodox, and the Albanians are Muslim. And I personally respect both religions, and I don't think we have an issue with it.
There's no like bad things happening, about the religion, so everything is okay.
In reality, it's not a really good situation, but we try to make it better.
Pretty serious because it's a lot of mixture of Muslims here, so I don't know, it's kind of a lot of hatred is going on. Hard, really sad to admit it, but we're working on it.
I don't really care. If you're a good person, you're a good person, and it's not important. But a lot of old people maybe think about that way. But
we have
I don't know.
National holidays. We still massively go to churches.
Yes. Yes.
I don't judge people by religion. I'm a Christian by myself, and I love my religion. I love my God, but anyone can believe in what they want, and it's by free will.
We're mostly Christians, so I'd say, I'm Christian, and I do get along with Muslims and other religions, so I'm fine, I'm open about it. So I don't see people as religions, I see people as, I see the person, I don't see the religion. So we're good. Yeah, we're friendly with each other, yeah.
We're an ex-Yugoslavian republic, and we still have an influence from the communism here. So I don't think so.
No. A lot of voices here is not heard about the usual people, only the political people who is the government stuff. They command here.
No, definitely no. No one respects the rights, so it's pretty hard.
There's a lot of pressure to say what you want and which changes should be done, but then they're afraid, so they don't say anything.
You can't be free-minded, open-minded about some stuff because everybody will just say he'd do that, he did this, he did that, and that stuff, and you will be like a clown.
Not at all. Not at all. I'm not a very speak about it person, but if I had the voice to say something, it wouldn't be heard. I would have to cause like a scene, so my voice would have to be heard.
The voice of the young people in this country is not heard, especially not with the previous government, and we have to see if it will be with the next government.
The young people in Macedonia are a bit suppressed here. We've tried to raise our voice. It was not so much unsuccessful, but it wasn't recognized as it should be.
Like specifically my voice, no, but if we gather like a group of people, like individuals, or maybe it could influence.
When a group of people comes together, it should be heard.
I think it's heard, yeah, but I'm not putting a lot of effort.
I don't think that. Sometimes, in many occasions, it could be, but I don't think that most of the time it is heard, because what the government is pretty tough to handle with.
Maybe a little bit more now, but in the beginning not, because everything you say is like, you in the Netherlands not better, or you're like Americans not better. People really believe in their own traditions and their own way, and they think that's the perfect one.
Sometimes yes, sometimes not. It depends on what's the issue.
Depends on the people, of course. Not everybody. There are a lot of people that I know that are open-minded, and a lot of people I know that are narrow-minded. So, yeah, I'll give it a 50-50 chance.
If I could change something to improve the life in my country, it would be the government and more opportunity for young people.
Privilege for the young people, because I don't know why we feel maybe a bit, I can't say bad, but we feel like we are left aside here in this society, in this country. Maybe we should have more options, more things to do here in our country, you know, because when you take your degree you have nothing to do, actually. You don't have a chance to progress.
We are the future leaders, but we're also the leaders from today, and it starts from today that the young people should start to have an impact. They should be involved and engaged.
It would be nice to have a greater chance in everything, for decisions, etc. Because everything now, it's I don't know, it's going downstairs, not upstairs. So we should have a bigger freedom, the young people, to be involved in, I think, everything, every sphere in our life, so we could improve our life and the life of others.
Cool, better, yeah, to start the young people to study more, because we do study, but like we don't have the circumstances to show.
Education,
yes,
medical system, like government, I guess. Like core changes from the bottom.
Yes.
Like from elementary school, not from university and stuff.
That would be the education system and the medical system mostly, and then everything else.
Making more job positions, because people here we have a very high unemployment rate, and people here do deserve a chance to work. Yeah, I think we have people that are very well educated and want to stay in the country and work here. Unfortunately, we have a lot of young people leaving the country.
If I could change something, like a magician change something, because I would change the view of the people, because everybody here thinks this is the way how it's supposed to be, and this is the perfect way. While a lot of other nations show that we actually can do a lot better by changing a lot of things. I would change the mindset of people, and I would change their way of living and the way they are very superstitious. I think that's blocking the progression of the country. And I also think, the old-fashioned way of just not living yourself, but just gathering money for your children so they can have a better life, but the only thing you're doing is blocking the economy.
Maybe the economy needs to rise up a little bit so the people have more money, you know, to go outside, travel more.
Raise the average wage. I would make taxes progress, and I would include referendums to every decision the government wants to make, to ask the people what they want to change.
Selfish people leading the country, so it's kind of shitty. They're all looking for themselves, you know, they're working for themselves, they just want to make money and don't even want to make the country better, just to make money and disappear from the country. So maybe we can get someone to lead the country that actually wants to do something for the country. You know?
So we can be more optimistic, help each other. We can reduce the hate between Albanians and Macedonians, be more respectful to our nationalities and religions, learn from each other.
We should be more open-minded and critical to ourselves.
We are a lazy nation, and I would change that. And also our mentality is to care about other people more than about ourselves.
Probably change the politics.
Our government. Our government, definitely. It's very bad.
Runs the country, like the politicians and the president and prime minister, who would not be corrupt and wouldn't steal like 10 million euros on statues which are made from cardboard. The reason why we still have this government and this kind of politicians, even though the government has changed currently, I believe that the mentality in total should change, because there are still a larger number of people that still believe in those politicians and those beliefs and those lies that they just serve to the people.
There's a lot of change, and that's why we think there is no future here, because we need to make fundamental changes in order for this country to succeed.
I don't think that we will be super modern country anytime soon. I think that we will always be like one of the few countries that's down on the list. We will stick to what we know.
I certainly don't see it a whole lot more developed, because the people tend to be more to be thinking more inside the box than outside of the box, because in general people in Macedonia think for selfish reasons, only for myself and my family, and no one just thinking about the progress.
I don't see much improving in Macedonia in the future. It would take a lot of time, a lot of hard work for Macedonia to be, say, somewhat better.
Terrible.
Why?
Political. Bad. Very bad.
I see a very difficult future for this country, so I think maybe this country wouldn't exist in the future.
We don't see it in the future.
Yes, because of the bad politics.
I don't see our country in the future. Yeah, I think that someone will take us in the regards, because everyone says that Macedonia is theirs. For example, Bulgarians say that Macedonia is Bulgaria, Greece says that Macedonia is Greece, Albanians too, because there are many Albanians. I think that country that's like Yugoslavia will come back.
I see the country full of only old people, because young people rates of migration are really.
So I'm not gonna stay here, definitely.
And where do you want to go?
Maybe Germany.
Hopefully, young people will come back in the country, because they go to a lot of different countries. First of all, because we don't have money. Like, the country is a little poor, and young people just run away from here.
I hope that it would be a better place to live.
It must be better, you know. If we join you guys in European Union, it will be much better, I think.
I see the country a part of the United Nations, hopefully, and I see progress, and I believe that one day we will be better, more productive, and a lot more friendly to other nations and our neighbors. In the European Union.
I think that Macedonia should be part of the European Union, because we really need that kind of pressure to become better with other standards and other rules.
To enter European Union for sure, although it has backslide, so to say. Because you would lose a bit of sovereignty.
If Europe continues to grow, maybe we'll be a part of it. If it doesn't, I hope we can be our own Switzerland.
Now we have new government, so probably things will start changing, but we don't know yet.
With the new government now, we will have a better future, more democracy, and more good future for the younger.
Maybe it will be better, and maybe we'll have some progress in the future, so we can hope about it.
See my country moving forward. Macedonia is a beautiful country, but it needs more attention to certain things that were left as heritage.
So we hope for better. It's good to live here, but only if you have money.
Well-paid jobs, and yeah, of course, the education.
To find a good job.
A wish for me is to maybe get away from here to work somewhere else, because here the payment is just too low.
I would like to travel everywhere for free.
To move and go invest in the West, definitely Western Europe and US, and maybe New Zealand, something like that.
My wish is to go to America.
To travel more.
And I wish if young people will stay here, that people would play a lot of more sport. We won the European handball, you know that? The final.
To be world champions in football.
I would host a lot of good parties.
Wish to be a singer. Okay, you know I want your love is thanking for somebody like me.
To be able to swim in the lake all year long.
The main wish for Macedonia is to enter the European Union final.
For Macedonia, a bit more understanding for the situation at the country, and maybe a bit better economy position.
For the political situation to be better.
I would wish for better quality life in Macedonia.